Hey there, Twisted Sage here. Yes, I missed transmission of the Virgo full moon. Moon's currently 27 degrees, galactic center point of Virgo. The sun is 22 degrees of Aquarius. I guess this energy is a little bit in my ball court, since I dominate the house of Virgo. So Virgo always, it's going to bring that element of precision information. And then the Aquarian energy is going to bring that geniusness, but that, as the great Rick Levine says, 99% of genius is simply knowing what's important in the moment. Problem solving, but quick. Not say that every Aquarian has genius problem solving capabilities. Anyways, so that full moon, I recently, under my stresses, have started to do a little bit of smoking cigars, a little bit of beer drinking. I have went out a couple of different nights, did some dancing. I don't know. It seems like, I always feel like there's this void in life I can't quite fill. Whether I'm sober or not. Anyway, so it was weird. Friday night, I really wanted to go out. I had the prior weekend, had a great time dancing. So I'm getting all hyped up for it. Call my buddy and he's like, "Oh, well, I'm just gonna stay in tonight." And I'm like, fucking Pisces, throw a wet blanket on my shit. So I just ponder what I'm gonna do. I end up just driving around, enjoying some tunes. Decide, screw it, I'll just go home, save my rest for a solid work of teaching on Saturday. Make sure this mic is. And that next morning I woke up, I guess it would be to a nightmare of, it felt like, it didn't feel like I woke up to, I was getting in a car crash, but it was like I was going off the road, and then I awoke right at impact, and it was it was disturbing. So I go to work, and I'm thinking, all right, well, Saturday night, it's a true full moon, because the day before we were building up, and I find out the co-worker that we've had for the past 3 years committed suicide. Young female, like 22. I was like, damn, well, that was fucking disturbing. So I was trying to correlate that with my dream, like what kind of a link perhaps there was to that. So yeah, that kind of, I mean, for myself, I wasn't deeply saddened. We didn't have a real close connection, but it's super unfortunate. I mean, I more so for the people that love her, I guess. Luckily, she didn't leave behind any kids. What I noticed in astrology, though, she's a 0 degree Libra, 23rd of September. And the night that, I don't know how she took her life, assuming probably pills and alcohol. But Venus was just freshly 0 degrees of Aries. So there's that opposition there. And I know that she had a Mars 23 degrees Scorpio, 13 degrees Venus Scorpio, which sextiled her Venus in Virgo at 15. So perhaps sex was something on her mind. But we know that Scorpio puts attention on the deep matters, unconscious matters. But definitely sex in both her, as far as from outside looking in, she was a sexual girl. But anytime you're a Libra, that's going to illuminate the desire for a relationship. So I think she very much struggled between wanting to be a wild child and looking for that relationship that balanced her. So I believe the moon was in Leo at it had to have been in Leo at the time. So that it wasn't in true trine to Mars, which would have been the drive to push you towards things. My father committed suicide, I believe, with a Mars in Aries. But also, when we look at suicide, we always got to look at people of water signs, or having planets of water signs, and late degree water signs. So that 23-degree Mars in Scorpio, I did calculations. She may have had a Cancer moon. And if so, I believe it was early degrees, so that would have squared her Libra, would have made her very sensitive. I believe Heath Ledger, he had a Cancer moon, was an Aries. Yeah, I'm sure I'm running out of time to get this thing before it takes me half a day to get it posted. But well, that ends another session of things the Twisted Sage has noticed under certain energies.